today's lesson, we're going to state the laws of exponent for multiplication and division. So this time we will focus on laws of exponent. The first law of exponent is what we call the product law, or product with the same base. So what does it mean? When you multiply with the same base, just simply copy the common base and then add the exponent. Our base is A and our exponents are M and N. So what will happen? So write A, just copy A, and then you add all the exponents, M plus N. So it would look like this. That's the concept of the product law. So for examples, we have x cubed times x squared. So again, you copy the base because they are common base, the same base, and then you add all the exponent. 3 plus 2 magiging x to the 5th power. Another example, we have m to the 5th power times m to the 7th power times m to the 9th power. So you copy the common base because they have the same base, m, and then you add all the exponents, 5, 7, and 9. So magiging m raised to the power of 21. That's the final answer. So let's have more example. ab cubed times a squared b times ab. So what are the common base? We have a and b. So first we have to write a. So check the exponents of a. So that's 1. Understood? 1 yung exponent ni a. But we don't need to write, but that's 1. So you write 1, then a squared, that's 2, then another 1. So that's the exponent. For the b, so we have 3, then 1 plus 1. Okay, so therefore, we add all exponents. So magiging a to the 4th power, b to the 5th power. So that's our final answer. Just simply add exponent. Okay? Next example, we have 4x cubed times 5x squared. So first, we have to multiply the constant numbers or the numerical coefficient. So that's 4 and 5. So 4 times 5. Then copy x, that's the common base, the common variable. Then you add exponent 3 plus 2. So the final answer is 20x to the 5th power. Okay? Next example, we have 3m squared times negative 2m cubed times 4m to the 7th power. So first, we have to multiply the numerical coefficient. Oh, that's the constant, right? So 3 times negative 2 times 4. And then you copy the common base or the common variable m, and you add all the exponents, 2 plus 3 plus 7. So first, we have to multiply the numerical or the constant. 3 times negative 2 magiging negative 6. Negative 6 times 4, negative 24. Then m, you add all the exponents of m, so that's 12. So m to the 12th power. Second law of exponent is what we call power of a power or power raised to a power. So ano bang concept nito? So, yung base na A sa loob ng parentheses, merong exponent na M sa loob. Then, meron ding exponent sa labas ng parentheses na N. So, kaya tinawag siya power of a power, dalawang power. So, kapag ganito, so just copy the base A and then we will multiply yung dalawang exponent sa loob ng parentheses at sa labas ng parentheses. Okay, so that's m times n. So multiply all the exponent. Okay, just like for example here. So x cubed raised to the power of 3. So we will just multiply the exponent, yung 3 at yung 3. So first copy x, then multiply yung dalawang power, 3 times 3. Then the answer is x to the 9th power. So that's our answer. Next example, we have m squared raised to the power of 7. So, merong dalawang exponent. So, just copy m, then multiply 2 times 7. So, magiging m to the 14th power. Next, this one, multiply the exponent, 4 times 5. So, a raised to the power of 20. See? Just simply multiply lang. Ito, 2. Okay, the base is 2. Okay, so first, you have to write the base. Okay? And then, we will multiply the exponent. So, 2 times 3. So, when you multiply the exponent, 2 times 3, that's 6. So, their base is 2. Then, we have to simplify. So, 2 raised to the power of 6 or 2 to the 6th power. So, we will multiply 2 6 times kasi yung exponent niya is 6. So, expanded notation ito, magiging 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, 6 na 2 na i-multiply natin. So, ang 64. So, that's our final answer. Next example, we have 5 squared raised to the power of 2. Okay, so first we have to copy 5 and then multiply the exponents 2 times 2. So then, magiging 5 to the 4th power. Then we have to simplify. So we have to multiply 5 4 times. So, 4 na beses na i-multiply natin si 5. Okay, so magiging 625. So next, 3 squared raised to the power of 4. So just copy 3, then multiply 2 times 4. That's 8. So 3 to the 8th power. Then simplify. The answer is 6,561. Okay? Our third law of exponent is what we call product to a power or product raised to a power. Okay, anong ibig sabihin nito? Just raise the factors or the base to the power by multiplying the exponent. So, yung base na AB and the exponent N, okay, you can see the exponent N sa labas ng parentheses, i-distribute lang natin si N ni A at ni B. So, dapat A and B should share the same exponent. Hindi lang si B, hindi lang si A, silang dalawa merong exponent na N. So, when we separate them, it should be A to the N, B to the N. So, like that. For example, we have xy cubed. So, again, we have the exponent 3 sa labas ng parentheses. So, magiging ito. So, we have to separate them. We will multiply the exponent sa loob at sa labas ng parentheses. Yung x, merong exponent na 1. Understood, merong 1 exponent yan. The same with y. Kaya, 1 times 3, it's 3. So, x cubed. The same with y. 1 times 3, y cubed. So, that's the answer. Kasi, yung exponent sa loob, minimultiply mo sa exponent sa labas ng parentheses. Kaya, nagiging x cubed, y cubed. That's the idea of product to a power. Next example, we have mn squared raised to the power of 4. Again, we have to separate m and n. Okay? And we will multiply the exponents of n and n. Okay? So, first, m. So, m, merong exponent yan na 1. So, we will distribute yung exponent na 4 sa loob ng mga exponents. So, m, 1 times 4, si n, that's 2 times 4. Bakit 2? Kasi merong square sa loob na parentheses na si n. That's n square. So, when you multiply, m magiging 4, m to the 4th power, n to the 8th power. So, that's 2 times 4. So, kaya nagiging 8. So, just simply, we will multiply the exponents. Okay? So, we just shared, no? They shared the same exponent. Okay, next example here. A to the 4th power, b to the 5th power, raised to the power of 5. So, again, we will distribute. So, we will multiply their exponents ni A, 4 times 5, and then si B, 5 times 5. So, kaya A raised to the power of 20, B raised to the power of 25. And that's our final answer. Okay? Next, 2x squared cubed. Again, So we have to distribute yung exponent na 3 ni 2 at ni x square. So this time, 2, si 2, understood, merong exponent yan na 1. So we just 1 times 3. Si x square, so that's x, 2 times 3. So kaya, magiging 2 cubed times x to the 6th power. Okay? Then we have to simplify. So again, 2 is multiplied 3 times, so magiging 8. And then x to the 6th power. So that's the final answer. Next law of exponent is what we call the quotient raised to a power or quotient to a power. Okay? So anong ibig sabihin nito? So we have to study po yung concept niya. A over B raised to the power of n. Ang ibig sabihin nito na si A merong exponent na n, si B merong exponent na n. So just like sa idea ng product law or product raised to a power na i-distribute si n sa loob ng parenthesis. So which means the exponent of A will be multiplied by n. The exponent of B will be multiplied by n. So, i-distribute lang natin si n sa numerator at sa denominator. So, magiging A to the n over B to the n. So, ito yung concept. For example, we have x over y raised to the power of 5. So, again, we have to distribute yung 5 ni x at ni y. So, magiging x to the 5th over y to the 5th. See? So, they share the same exponent sa numerator at sa denominator. Next example, we have AB over XY raised to the power of 5. Again, distribute the exponent to A and B and to X and Y. So, magiging A to the 5th power, B to the 5th power over A to the 5th power, Y to the 5th power. Okay? So, that's so easy. Next example, we have 3AB over 2XY raised to the power of 3. So again, so they share the same exponent. So we will distribute 3 to the numerators and the denominator. So magiging 3 cube A cube B cube. Okay? So dinidistribute lang natin. Then over 2 cube X cube and Y cube. So sa numerator as a denominator, the same we will do. So, distribute lang natin yung exponent na sa labas. Okay? So, since we are done distributing the exponents, then we will simplify. So, 3 cube. So, we have to multiply 3 times. So, magiging 27. Then 2, 3 times, magiging 8. Then, copy the variables and exponents. So, this is our final answer. Next example, we have 4ab squared c over 5m to the 4th power n raised to the power of 2. Okay. Again, we will distribute the exponent to the numerators and to the denominators. So, si 4, magiging 4 squared. Si a, magiging a squared. Si b, magiging b to the 4th because we are multiplying the exponent. C, magiging c squared. Then, sa denominator, so si 5, magiging 5 squared. Si m to the 4th, magiging m to the 8th power. Why? Because we are multiplying 4 times 2, magiging 8. Then si n, magiging n squared. Okay, so we are multiplying the exponent. Then we have to simplify. So si 4 squared, magiging 16. At si 5 squared, magiging 25. And then copy the variables and the exponents. And this is our final answer. Another law of exponent is what we call the quotient rule, specifically with the same base. So anong ibig sabihin nito? From the word quotient, so it's a division. So kapag we are dividing expressions, yung base na pareho, for example, parehong variable, then they have the exponents, we just simply subtract the exponents. Okay? So, yung product rule, when you multiply the expressions, yung the same base nila or the same variable, you just simply add. But for the quotient rule, we are going to subtract the exponent. There are three conditions here. If m is greater than n, so yung exponent sa numerator is greater than the exponent sa denominator, so we will just simply subtract. Okay? So, m minus n. Pero if m is less than n, which means mas malaki yung exponent sa denominator kaysa numerator, so magiging baliktad ito. Okay, so just first, we have to write 1 sa numerator over a, that's the base, and then the exponent, okay, you can see here, baliktad rin. So, mauna si n kaysa ni m. So, n minus m. If m is equals to n, so it means 1 minus 1 is 0, right? So, yung exponent is 0, automatically 1. Which means, when the exponent is always 0, then the answer is always 1. So, since 0 yung exponent, automatic 1. Okay? Have examples. So, here, you can see mas malaki yung exponent ni numerator kaysa ni denominator, so we just simply subtract. So, the answer is x squared. Okay? Next example, we have 2 to the 6th power over 2 square. Then, mas malaki yung exponent sa numerator kaysa denominator. So, we just simply subtract again. So, copy the common base 2 and then subtract. 6 minus 2. So, that's the exponent. So, the answer is 2 raised to the power of 4. That's the answer. But since we can simplify, then the answer is 16. Okay? Next example here, kapag mas malaki yung exponent sa denominator kaysa ni numerator, ito ang mangyayari, no? Follow the concept here. So, iba, no? Sa first example, mas malaki si numerator kaysa denominator, but this time, mas malaki si denominator kaysa ni numerator. So, first, write 1 sa numerator over. So, dito, baliktad. Okay? Mauna si exponent ni denominator. 5 minus 3. So, magiging 2. So, x square. So, 1 over x square. Yun ang final na sagot. Next example. So, baliktarin din natin yung naunang example. So, this time, mas malaki yung exponent ni denominator kaysa denominator. So, again, first, write 1 sa numerator over. Okay, so, subtract. Okay, so 6 minus 2. Mauna yung denominator, so magiging 4. So, the answer is 1 over 16. Next condition, again, if yung exponent will become 0, automatically, the answer is always 1. So, dito, when you subtract, so magiging 0. So, automatically, the answer is 1. Okay? Next example, when you subtract the exponent, so magiging 0. So, magiging 10 raised to the power of 0. So, automatically, 1. So, always 1. Kapag 0 yung exponent. Let's do more examples. So, this one. Okay. So, ang sagot here is x cubed over y to the 5th power. Bakit? It's because first, we have to subtract the exponents of y. 5 minus 2 magiging 3. Bakit nasa numerator ko inilagay si x cubed? Kasi mas malaki si 5 kaysa ni 2. Mas malaki yung exponent ni numerator kaysa ni denominator. Next, y to the 5th power. So, nagiging 5 yan kasi we subtract 7 minus 2, it's 5. So, bakit nilagay ko sa denominator si y to the 5th power? Because mas malaki si 7 yung exponent ni denominator kaysa exponent ni numerator na 2. Kaya, yung sagot is x cubed over y to the 5th power. Okay, I hope it's clear. So, let's move to another example. This time, meron ng numerical coefficient, 2 and 6. So, first, we have to subtract the exponents of the common base, a. So, 8 minus 6, magiging 2. So, a squared. Since mas malaki si 8, so, nilagay ko si a squared sa numerator. Same with b. So, 4 minus 1, magiging 3. So, b cube. So, again, mas malaki si 4. So, nasa numerator siya. So, I have to write b cube sa numerator. Okay? Then, for the constant 2 and 6, we can still simplify this. Okay? So, they are divisible by 2. Pwede, we can divide 6 by 2 and 2 divided it by 2. So, magiging si 2 magiging 1, si 6 magiging 3. Okay. So, the answer is a square b cube over 3. Bakit walang 1 dito? Kasi si a square b cube understood merong 1. Okay, so we don't need to write 1. So just a square and b cube over 3. Next example, you can see we have common base, yung 3. Then r, s, yung t, isa lang sa denominator. So sa 3, merong 8 at 5. So you have simply subtract. And then si r, subtract then 10 minus 7. Then si s, 8 minus 6. And then for t, just simply copy. Okay, so just simply subtract the exponent. So, why 3 cube nasa numerator ko inilagay? Kasi, if you check, mas malaki si 3 raised to 8 kaysa ni 3 raised to 5. So, kaya si 3 cube, yung sagot nasa numerator ko inilagay. The same with r cube. Kasi mas malaki yung exponent ni r sa numerator, which is 10, kaysa ni r sa denominator, which is 7. The same with s. So, when I subtract 8 minus 6, it's 2. But since mas malaki si 8 sa denominator kaysa ni 6 sa numerator, so, dinilagay ko si s square sa denominator. For t to the 4th, or t raised to 4, just simply copy kasi walang t sa numerator. Then, let's simplify 3 cube. So, si 3 cube magiging 27. Then, copy r cube over s square t raised to 4. So, this will be our final answer. Finally, we have one last law of exponent, which is negative exponent. So, kapag merong negative yung exponent, we just simply get the reciprocal. So, gawin nating positive yung exponent. So, kapag ganito, just get the reciprocal. Kapag fraction form, so, magiging ganito. So, parang opposite lang sila. So, kapag a raised to negative n, magiging 1 over a raised to n. Okay, so, gawing positive si n. Kaya we get the reciprocal. Okay? Or the reverse. Kapag ganito, 1 over a raised to negative n. So, ang sagot magiging n raised to n. So, pabaliktad sila. So, for example, this one, a raised to negative 4. So, since it's negative yung exponent, so gawin natin positive 4 yan. Paano? So, we just simply write this pattern, 1 over a raised to 4. So, magiging positive na siya. How about this one? The same. So, you have to write 1 over a raised to 5, then b square. Okay? So, nagiging positive yung exponent. So, next example, we have 2 raised to negative 3. So, magiging 1 over 2 cube. But since we can simplify, so magiging 1 over 8. Now, if ganito yung pattern, yung fraction form, the same procedure we do, we have to make the negative exponent to positive. So, how? We have to get the reciprocal. So, pabaliktad lang. So, magiging x raised to 7. Ito po, magiging y raised to 5. Then, this one, so magiging 4 raised to 3. Okay, so 4 cube. And then, since we can simplify 4 cube, so magiging 64. So, that's our final answer. So, ito rin yung tandaan nyo. to make the negative exponent positive, just we get the reciprocal. So, pabaliktad lang. Or, i-reverse mo. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan. So, thank you so much for listening. I hope everyone understand the laws of exponent. Thank you.